All messages. Let's see what happens. How long it takes. Hey, everybody. It's hard usually to talk in the first few minutes. Because I talk to myself because nobody gets in here, but I got the first book for um, the first book we're going to read for our Night Owl Club. I just don't know, like, what we should do as far as the chapters and stuff. I think we got to talk about that a little bit, like, how are we going to do the rundown and stuff. Dude, I have to send you a text. Okay. Why you gotta send it now when I just started? I gotta read it now? Um, did I do my title wrong or something? I can't fix it until I get off. I don't know what I did. I did something real quick. Um, oh, let me push mute on this so I won't hear my voice. Phew. So as I was saying, well, before I say it, I'll just say welcome in, everybody. Usually people start coming in around the 15, 20-minute mark. Hopefully one day we'll get a little bit earlier than that. But right now, that's usually how it goes. Hi to all the silent viewers. I love that you listen to me even if you can't communicate. One day I hope that you are up into the chat and you're able to communicate. But me being a silent viewer on a lot of channels still and always. Alright. Well, so you pay to Terry, are you there? My chat's getting a little bit of interrupted tonight, you guys. Sorry, but I'll get around to it. Like I said, usually people start coming in more around the 15-minute mark. Alright, so this is going to make me go into, what's it called? Just make sure people know that I'm still here. Alright, so I'll be right back. Am I back? Am I back? That's fucked up, though. Hopefully you guys let me know when I'm back. I almost X'd myself out of this. I got so mad at that. That's fucked up. That's real fucked up. Hey, you guys do Sab? What? I don't know what that means, John. But anyway, yeah, that's messed up. I won't be able to sit and listen to nothing like that for sure. Mm-mm-mm. So, now you made me. I got thrown off track for sure. Today, all we are is like discussing, I think, like how we're going to go about reading the chapters and then what we're going to discuss on and stuff like that. But a few more people got to join in that actually are going to read the book. Cherry, you said you're going to read the book, right? Yeah, Cherry. I don't know. I think that might have been sub or something, but not trying to decode things tonight. Um, so yes, that's what we're gonna do. I think everybody either has their book on their whatever the digital reading things is. I have my physical book now today. The book we are reading is, what would you call it? It's 18 and over, definitely book, even though it's 18 and over chat, but it is called, I don't even want to say this, I don't know, but it is Purple Panties by Zane. Well, entered edited by Zane, it says, because I believe it's a whole bunch of authors that just wrote this little short stories in this book together. It's a real quick read if you go through it. Like the book is, I probably could read this book in a day if I wanted to. So, it's not a big book at all. It doesn't have a lot of words or anything. So that's going to be our first book. Our second book isn't going to be like that, but I don't know how we even got to this being our first book, but it is. So, like I said, eventually we're going to like come up with some type of structured way to discuss the book after we do read a few chapters every night. So I hope you guys join along, even if you guys catch us like in the middle of this book and you want to go ahead and read and catch up. I still think it's a quick enough read that no matter where you catch us, if you know how to read a book, you're gonna go through this pretty quick. So I just hope it's good. Um, hmm. I don't know what I was gonna say. I forgot the name of the other book. Let me see what the second book is. If you guys are interested in reading like hi Chantel, welcome in. You have good news? Do share. Instagram. I'm trying to look what Sweetums sent me the other book that we're gonna read. Oh, you did? That's really good. I know that's gonna be a hard journey. I hope you stick to it. Because everybody needs to quit that. But like I said, I know I used to smoke cigarettes, so I think vaping won up cigarettes. So I know it's going to be really hard to stick to it, but hopefully you do because that'll be better for your health, your lungs, everything. Messages. Did you I will stick to it. It's hurting my lungs too bad. Oh really? Did you smoke cigarettes before you started vaping? Or you just started out vaping? It was making you feel like shit. I would assume so. I don't see how people do that. And then it seems like it's so much more often than a cigarette. Unless somebody's chain smoking, it seems like even the chain smokers hitting the vapes that I see people do. I don't know if it's like you, but when they do it, it's all day long and it's like every few seconds. It seems almost worse than cigarettes. I started with cigarettes, then smoked cigarettes and vaping, and now quitting. Okay, good. Didn't they make it more costly and stuff for people too? Um, the next book we're gonna be reading after called where is it? Looking at Sweetum's message. Oh, Between Two Fires. So that's gonna be our next book. That one's a USA Today bestseller. What's this one? Does this have any? No. Girl, I felt like I was dying slowly. I had to quit. Yeah, for sure. That's good you, like I said, that's good you took it upon yourself to stop because but you're gonna be without. Are you gonna do anything to substitute? Like, what do they still have? The nicotine gum and stuff, or are you just cold turkey? I quit smoking cigarettes cold turkey. I didn't use anything. And like the only time I miss cigarettes is when I'm drinking, which I hardly do. But other than that, I don't miss them. Like I don't see somebody with a cigarette and be like, "Oh, I wish I smoked again." No, no, thank you. Um, let me see. Yes, praise God. I'm trying to do it cold turkey. I'm going to find a new hobby. Yeah, they say you got to find something to do with your mouth and your hands to keep them busy. Maybe crocheting. Do you know how to crochet? I gotta do some research up in here. I think I gotta start my intro over again because I got mad at something. Or maybe I'll just let it be tonight. People know. Come in, say hi. Uh, you know, kiss my ass to the lurkers, the people that are just nosy. Why are you laughing at Cherry Me? Because I don't know what to say right now. Because I'm mad. That threw me off because that's just there's no restraining when if somebody were to say that around me. Like I can't crochet, but I could do some puzzles, clean, paint. Oh, okay. Where's everybody tonight? It's already 11 something. Maybe tonight the people decide to get some sleep. I thought that she was laughing about you have to do something with your. Oh, I know when I said that, I was like, oh no, that always sounds wrong. But it is the truth. That's what they say. Um, you missed all the chat GPA questions. Hey, Winter Moon. Cherry, you missed all of our chat GPA questions yesterday. I think you would have liked some of them. Um, how was your appointments today? Mine was just my normal, average, pretty boring day. Well, I hope all of you are having a good day or night, should I say. Um, oh, Winter Moon had appointments today. I was just asking how her appointments were. It was rough and the travel sucked. It was freezing. Was it snowing? I know it's freezing. Where we get? Aren't we going to be getting lake effect cherries this week? I don't know. I know that Jessie Lynn, like something happened in her family, so I don't know if she's gonna even be able to. I don't know what it was or anything, but I just know she put a post on her page. So I don't know if she's even gonna be able to join us in this one, the first book. Like I said, even if we started it today, I still think she'll be able to catch it because it looks like such an easy read. No snow yet, soon, okay. I worked today and was busy as heck. Oh no. So we're just waiting. I know Sweetums was reading the book too. I don't know if she set her alarm for 2. Last night she came on at 1 something when I was on at 1 something. If nobody goes on that agreed to read the book, I'll probably just try to think of other things to talk about. Um, I know some nights, like I said, it's going to be slow. Where's my chat? Let me make sure Is he still around you, Jerry? How's Binks? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember. I hate pausing, but I know I had a question that I wanted to ask the chat, and I'm just trying to remember what it was. Chantel, so proud of you. You got this, girl. Yeah. For sure. It's going to be way better. When you feel your lungs feeling better and stuff, that's going to be even more of a push to keep on going. Was the vape like, did it feel stronger than like regular cigarettes? I know it technically is, but for you, did it feel like a difference? I know a lot of people thought they were quitting cigarettes. They were like, "Oh, I'm just vaping now," like that was better or something. It's like you didn't quit anything. Yeah, every day your lungs are gonna heal. Yeah. I know even weed in vape form isn't good, but I do that from time to time. Not very often, though. No, I felt like less nicotine than cigarettes. But say when I got off work and vape too much, it makes my hands tingly. Where? What? Really? Wow. I always watch body cam videos, and no matter what situation somebody's in, it's like they could have just straight murdered somebody or something. And when the cops are putting them in the police car, every single person is just begging for another hit of their vape. It is so crazy. They don't care about anything else but getting the last hit of that vape. Uh, we all have our vices with all the stress of day, yeah, of day causes, yeah. If somebody says they don't have a vice, they are lying for sure. I think that's one of the one questions I would ask. Well, I don't date or whatever, but if I were to go back in my dating life, that would be one of the one questions I would ask a person. Like, what is one of your vices? Because I know people have way more than one, but and if somebody says, "Oh no, I don't have any," I'll be like, "Date over. You're a liar." If you guys could hit that like button, I try to get up to 10 likes a day. That's my goal. I know it's a small goal, but hey, we're taking baby steps with all of this. I'm halfway there. Oh, I remember to put my little one. Cherry, are you there or did you go away? I think I want to remember to ask one of the questions that we asked last night that I think I want to incorporate into every life if I could remember because I think I liked it because I don't use emojis much and it's just like when it says describe or give three emojis that describes your day. I thought that was a good question. So if whoever's in the chat will do that now if they want to describe give us three emojis that describes your day. I think mine are probably the same as yesterday because that's what my day felt the dang same, and I'm still thinking about LL Cool J. So I think let me see. We'll think. I woke up thinking about LL Cool J. Then I thought about this. Oh, then I'm gonna say this. Mine are a little bit different. I put yeah. So Chantel's is Angel, Tear, and then the non-smoking one. So are you gonna explain that for us, or you guys want to break it down, or if you just want to put it up, that's fine too. Mine is the kissy face, the like pain face, and the smile, a little smiley face. The kissy face is because I was thinking about old Cool J. The middle face is because I'm always in pain and it's horrible, and that's my life, and that's what my face looks like. And the last one is a smile because of. Just a minute, let me get rid of this idiot troll. Um. Alright. Yeah, that's. I don't think I look like a dog face, so that wasn't really. I don't know how that would get me, but okay. The smiley face is the best because I was sitting in the kitchen and my grandbaby was in the living room, and I think he's 8 months, almost 9 months, and he was crawling, and me and his mom was in the kitchen, and he decided to crawl all the way to me. So that made my day. I was like, "Oh, you're gonna bypass your mommy and crawl to me." It was so sweet. So that's what the smile's for. Um, Good day, bad time, and bad time at work. Okay, and quitting. Yeah. Oh no, sorry, my internet messed up. Did you did you see what I said about the hey Sweetums, welcome in? I'll repeat again since Sweetum came in too. I was just saying I want to incorporate, if I remember, every live to do the three emoji questions where you put three emoji to describe your day. So I did mine, and Chantel did hers. I don't think Winter Moon did hers. And then maybe Cherry and Sweetums want to do it. That comment was hilarious. What, the dog face comment? Like, is that supposed to get me upset? I'm so glad I could laugh at that shit. Uh, Winter Moons is, I think that's transportation, pineapple, and Liberty. Statue of Liberty. So I know transportation is you had to go to all your appointments today on New York subways, right? You must have had pineapple juice with your juicing today. And did you see the Statue of Liberty? Or maybe you just well, my day is shitty. That's not three emojis. We're asking for three emojis. That would be the three shit emojis. But did you hear my emoji, Cherry, or was your internet still messed up? Um, yeah, that dog face thing, like, yeah, that really got me. Ooh, I think I'm crying. I think I'm shedding a tear. Not. I threw the Statue of Liberty to rep NYC. Okay. Okay, so Cherry puts three shit emojis, so that's all it is. I understand. I didn't even read their comment and knew it was a troll instantly. They called me a dog face something, but it didn't bother me at all. Uh, Here's mine. Why'd you spell it out? You said which computer and book. Um, Cherry changed hers to the poop emoji to snowflake and the cry emoji. So I know day shitty. It's snowing, and the cry emoji is I don't know. Oh, you missed the troll. Yeah, because I deleted them pretty quick. Because I'm not gonna. I should have reported them too, but it's just somebody that thinks they could. I don't know. Get to somebody with that. Uh, Sweetums, I have the book right in front of me, but I don't know. I'm trying to see if, like, Jessie Lynn has. I know she had like a family emergency again, so I don't know if she's gonna be able to participate. In case you couldn't recognize mine, I wrote it out. I watched a documentary on the witch trials. I had to work and I read the first chapter of Zane. Oh, you already read the first chapter? I didn't read mine yet. Because I don't know my tears that I can't cry. Oh, Cherry. Oh, no. That's not good. But I was saying I did a little smile face, which you usually don't get out of me at the end. But my grandbaby crawled to me today past his mommy, so he didn't stop to go to his mommy. He went right to me. So that's why I had a smile. Hey, Larry, welcome in. Sweetums, what should we do with this book? Should we say, because doesn't it seem like it's gonna take maybe like how I read books? I think this book would take maybe 2 days, if even that. So I'm just like, what are we gonna do? We're just gonna read like maybe 3 chapters and then talk about it in like, I don't know. Not, we can't get too graphic with stuff because of YouTube. But how many chapters do you want to read for the first night? Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, it was really special because he is a mama's boy. He does not like me holding him hardly ever. So seeing him crawl and then crawl to me, that was so sweet. Uh, Larry, if you want to do what we just did, we put in 3 emojis that describes your day. If you want to put in 3 emojis that describe your day and explain it or not, it's up to you. Um, I know it's edited by Zane. I just read that. She didn't write any of them. Oh man, she didn't write that. I thought it was a. I should have looked into it more then. Said it did not written by her. I thought we would read one chapter at a time. But you're right. Yeah, we should read more than one. I can't believe I thought it. I thought some of her stories were in here. I didn't think. I knew there was each chapter was a different author, but all she did was edit it and not write anything. That sucks. That's what it says though. Edited by Zane. Oh man. Well, we'll see how it goes. I'm definitely not going into the second book if she didn't write any of them. I know that. So maybe we'll have to just read one from her after this book. But so do you agree with 3? Uh, Still laughing at about your hatred of male, and then also that the hatred from male comes from something gross. Because he didn't agree or not agree with that. What I think Gina was saying that. 8 chapters, different author. Yeah, one tree. I'm doing fine. I can't complain. I'm blessed and God and ready for me yet. Oh yeah. I'm still thinking about the dry jokes from yesterday. Oh yeah. Yeah, where is Miss calling everybody dry? Um, yeah, and to be honest, the first really, Sweetums, I wasted my damn $20. I wouldn't have got it if I didn't know she wrote any of the stories. I thought it was collective with her and others, not just others. That sucks. Uh, let's leave the male shit alone. Are you gonna do the 3 emojis, Larry? I got my pickles. Yes, I got my pickles. I haven't had any yet because I had cucumbers and celery. But yeah, I got the pickles from. Got my Grillops pickles and then I got the famous Hot Dave's pickles today. I just haven't tried them. Uh, let's see. Oh my goodness, the writing is very basic and amateur. The first story chapter, at least. Oh my goodness, we might get through the book in a day. Then that's what I was saying. Even just looking at it, I didn't read a word, but it felt very simple to me for some reason. And I'm really mad that she just edited it. Like, what the fuck? You put out a book you just edit and you're a writer? Fuck that. That's bullshit. I'm mad. I spent $20 on this book. I'm mad. $20 a lot these days. I never tried Grillos. Have to try, yeah. It might be fun just bashing the writer, though true, that's true. It will just be a start to us reading something good and we'll figure out how to talk about books and stuff. Um what book is this? This is the Purple Panty Purple Panty book, but it says edited by Zane. I thought it said written by Zane. So it's just authors writing short stories of erotica, and I didn't know. Like I said, I only like Zane as erotica writer, so it kind of sucks. I wouldn't have minded the other ones. I knew others were in there. I just didn't know she didn't write any of them. But welcome in, Pika. Pika, I started doing a thing because I found like a favorite question I was asking yesterday about if you were put in three emojis that describe your day and explain them if you want to, but if you just want to leave them there, that's fine too. Uh, or you can return the book and just get it from the library. You gotta drop this off at somewhere. I don't got a porch. Like, I can't do. Oh, there goes Gina. Talk about some made it. You made it at 30 minutes late, homie. No, I appreciate you coming in, Gina. And mental makeup, my thought on it is I don't quit today. If I don't quit today, I want to quit tomorrow or next week. Yeah. Gina, I don't know if you said you were going to read the book, but Sweetums just had me realize that Zane just edited the book. She didn't even write any of the stories. These are the three emojis I picked because I'm happy that a motherfucker. I won my social security case and there's nothing they could knock me down because I've been out of work for even 11 months. That's really good, Larry. It's hard to get on social security for sure. Three emojis that receive my day. One is laughing emoji because I'm always laughing about something. Okay. uh, yeah, that's good news because it's like I said, it's very hard to get on Social Security and it's hard to stay on it. So watch out. Sweet was like, Pika, I think you can just type the emojis, but you didn't type your emojis, Sweetums. How you gonna tell him? How you gonna tell him to uh do it? But yeah, I got hope I can remember to add this in because I think it's fun to do that. Sweet, thank you. I'm a roofer. I've injured my knee, which requires surgery, and I've been out of work just about 11 months now, and that's 11 months worth of back pay. Oh yeah, that's true too. Girl, Coco wanted to go outside. It's 5 outside. Dang, it's 5. My hands are still tingling. It's too early for this shit. It's gonna be a long season for me. It's yeah, for real. So yours are those your three emojis? You're along the lines of cherries emojis. You got the poop emoji, the caution emoji. I think that's caution, right? And the anger emoji. uh, 11 months without must have been scary, Larry. I'm so glad you get all the back pay now. I pray you can get the surgery. So, Pika, if you're still, did you do the other two? Did I miss it? There better be at least a one good story in this book. But so far with the book, you guys, is it just me and Sweetums and Jesse Lynn? Nobody else is attempting to read the book? Just so I know. You guys are just going to be listening to our discussion on it? which is fine. Yeah, Gina did hers. Hers was the shit emoji, the caution, and the angry face. Cause it's cold as hell, 5 degrees out there. And she got to be letting the dog go out. Once again, thank you. That means a lot to know that people care. Yeah. Screams, oh yeah, I got good ass security now. Pays for everything. You think Social Security pays for everything? They don't pay for a lot of stuff. You'll see when you. Well, hopefully your health never. Especially the dental insurance, they don't pay hardly shit on that. So you can get you can get it as an ebook from the library for free if you guys are interested. I'm still searching for the Cliff Notes. Well, this book is you could, like I said, I didn't read it yet, but just looking at it, it's a simple read, and I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll be able to talk more about when I actually read the 3 chapters. Oh, I didn't realize those were your emojis. Oh. um, yeah, it's freezing outside. What part of the country are you in, Chantel, if you don't mind saying? Most of us are East Coast people. Okay, let's see. Oh, Pika. Pika has the smiley face or laughing face, the ghost, the skull. Wait, there's 2 skulls. Then the wolf and. Okay, more than 3, but I say they all describe me on a day, the ghosts and skulls, because I've been told I have a dark sense of humor. Oh, okay. What's the other ones for the last ones? Oh, you're in Kansas. Okay. Wow, 23 there. I don't think I've ever had a discussion from anybody that was in Kansas or from Kansas. That's a new. I told my friend you guys said to be careful because he fell. His answer was, "Yeah, well, he's oh no, he's a man of many words. He better listen, not be jacking himself more, especially jacking himself up more. Oh my goodness, I had to finish that sentence. But especially when he goes to the dang rehab home, he's gonna want to get the hell out of there real quick. If it's like most of them, so he just wants to get well and push on to get home. It's 30 here right now and snowing. Well, little did you know you've been talking to someone from Kansas the whole time, yeah. That's why I was like, Kansas? Gina, please tell him we're sending all the healthy and positive vibes and cuddles from Gina. Yeah. Yeah, the nice cuddles and kisses from Gina. Make sure, Gina gives him lots of affection. Larry's cracking me up. He is just writing off all our cities. I would too if I was in Florida, though. Especially if you're from Florida, like you're not used to any cold weather. Was a long day and cold traveling. Being small, yeah. Listen, Salty. I think Cherry left the building that quick. Dang, Cherry. How dare you? She was like, peace out. Do you guys want to talk about, have anything to talk about tonight? Like I said, we start talking about tomorrow. I hope Jessie Lynn could hop in at one point. But I understand, I don't even know what she's going through with family emergency, so that might have took her out the game right now. If you guys don't know, Jessie Lynn and Cobalt have a channel. If you guys want to go and follow them, they're doing the Vlogmas. Just show them some support and love. They're a family that's been through a whole bunch, and they definitely don't deserve these back-to-back-to-back health issues and stuff. So, if you guys would like to go support them, please. Um, go cuddle your bestie, Treble. Right. Mm. I can't help but I live in a tropical state. I'm not with that cold shit. Yeah, and a lot of people retire to Florida because of their health issues. The cold makes it worse. You mean everybody don't grab the door handle in winter and your hand is tingling for 30 minutes? Yeah, they're doing Vlogmas. I think they missed today because of the family emergency, but they're doing Vlogmas. Um, the wolf emoji because they have a mysterious aura to them, and that's how I can be. I don't always say certain things about me. I bet I was trying to find a movie on TV. Oh, that's okay. Well, I thought it was the wolf emoji because it's about to be. Well, it is tonight or tomorrow's going to be a full moon. And you're about to turn into a werewolf. That's what I felt during the full moon. Like I said, the week when the full moon is developing and then the week when it's going away, those 2 weeks are just so high intensity for me. And for people that don't even realize it, because everybody, especially around the full moon, the 3 days of everybody's an asshole. There's Cherry again. I just said you just dipped. But the full moon, people act like straight bastards, and I want to punch them in the face. But people don't realize it. Do you guys know about the Florida Man game? Florida Man game? No. You know what's scary? Because I don't know why man looked like it was a scary story or whatever, but my grandbaby whistles. He doesn't like, it's not like he knows he's whistling. He's just whistling. So I'm in the kitchen, and it's at night, and I can't, my daughter whistles too, and I always get scared if people whistle at night. You're not supposed to, all that stuff. But so I hear whistling, and I'm like, he's whistling like a grown ass person. I don't understand how I don't even know how to whistle. But he's not even trying to do it. He'll just sit there he's just whistling. I've never known a baby to whistle. Never. What's it? I'm such a crowd pleaser. If a gator comes up to me, I would be like, eat me, let's get this over with. Why was that hidden? Because maybe it seemed perverted? Um, Winter, no, the coldest has been so far this morning has been 55, 60. Yeah, when I lived there, though, it went down to 30s. It was supposed to be like a cold thing. I don't know why when I go move places, the weather uh, sucks. What's that about? You Google your birthday and Florida man, and there's always a headline about a crazy thing that a man in Florida committed on your B-day. Oh, really? That's... What the heck? What's yours, sweetum? Larry, why did he... Wait. Oh, about the temp. Larry, you can keep your reptiles and flying roaches. I will put on my winter coat for 4 months out the year. Yeah, Jerry, you should hear it. It's straight up whistling. I thought it was June whistle. I'm like, oh my gosh. I was like, is that the baby whistle? And he's just whistling away. I think he might be a child prodigy whistler. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of it either. And I'm telling you, he just puts his lips together and he starts whistling. But I don't know if he just heard himself do that and knew to keep on doing it. We'll never know unless he keeps on doing it with age, and then we could ask him, "Hey, how the heck did you start whistling?" I don't know how to whistle. Do you guys know how to whistle? I've tried and tried. I'll try by mistake. I'll make a mistake and whistle here and there, like when I'm practicing my breath and stuff. But I don't know how to whistle. Uh, Sweetum's gonna do that right now. Oh, the Florida thing. Yeah, you guys do that and see what stories come up. Um, all right, you guys are gonna do that. Yeah, do that first or whatever, and then let me know if you guys know how to whistle, because I sure enough don't know how to. I could whistle. Can he whistle tunes? Not tunes. No, he's just whistling. I can whistle, but it's hard for me to whistle a tune. Yeah, my daughter could whistle a tune, and I'm like, she always was like, "Haha, you can't whistle." I cannot whistle worth a damn. I can whistle, but I don't know how to do what I call the Ice Cube whistle. Wait, so everybody knows how to whistle but me? What the heck? I can't snap my fingers. Man, how come I can't learn how to whistle for the life of me and everybody knows how to whistle up in here? I don't know, I just cannot do it. I could snap my fingers so not very loud, but they snap. Did anybody do the Florida thing to tell what story it was? Oh, you can't whistle on Winter Moon? I call the Ice Cube whistle the type of whistle when people put their two fingers. Oh yeah, I don't know how to do that either. And their mouth says Ice Cube whistle like that. And Friday, okay. Yeah, I don't know how to do no type of whistling. It doesn't matter what. Believe me, Sweetums. I know. I looked up how to learn how to whistle. It just does not matter. It doesn't happen. It really just doesn't for me. Did anybody do the Florida thing? What Florida thing? Oh, Sweetums was saying there's a Florida thing where you put your birth date in Google, right? And look and type in Florida with it, and there's always like, I think she said a story about a crime, and it's called or a man. Is it? Sweetums got to say it again. Shut down. No, I'm gonna drink some chocolate milk right now. I haven't had chocolate milk since I in school, I think, and then I started preferring, I think, the white milk over the chocolate milk when I was in school. But never on my. I don't think as a grown up I didn't. Don't think I drank chocolate milk. It was a scene on Friday when. Yeah, you remember scenes. A lot of people remember scenes. I know I liked Friday and stuff, but the only scene I remember, like I remember, is the big scene that everybody talks about, where it was like, what was it like? Damn, whatever, you got knocked the fuck out. That's about all I remember. My birthday, Florida man arrested for making a bomb threat regarding a bowel movement. What the fuck? Isn't that nice? That would be your story, Gina. That sounds about right. What the heck? So it's always about a man. That's what's called Florida Man. Okay. Uh, so the only people that can't whistle in the group is me and Winter Moon. You're thinking about breakfast for dinner? You didn't have dinner yet? You mean the scene after Craig knocked Deeble, yeah, out with a brick, yeah. When I watched Friday for the first time, it was so annoying because the person that I was watching it with watched Friday like 10 times before I did. So they were saying the words everybody's lines. So I'm trying to listen to the movie and this hoe's next to me saying everybody's lines out loud. I'm like, damn, can you shut up? Like I'm trying to watch the movie, and that was just like she just didn't care. She was a dumb hoe. Um, I read that 4 times to be sure what I was reading. What the news story? Hold on, I'll do the Florida Man thing. Okay. Florida Man had a heart attack. That was your story? Damn, that goes with you too. What the hell's going on? What the heck? The other story, Florida Man unalives friend with oh my god, samurai sword over Xbox. Oh my goodness. Or when Smokey said that after Debo Superman punched Red, after Red thought he was gonna get no, what? A squeaky bike back. No, I think it was the first one that you were talking about. That's the only scene I really remember. A samurai sword. Yeah, that's jacked up. She was a dumb hoe. How are you gonna watch a movie and say all the lines when somebody's trying to watch it? She always ruined a lot of things. And she really was a dumb hoe. She was a hoe and she turned out to be a stupid bitch. Mine got updated. Deputies fatally pew pew Florida man who survived apparent gator attack and tried to steal their gun. Dang. I know a lot of body cam videos I watch are always in St. Pete, Florida, where I used to live. And they're always very dumb criminals. Like they don't have sense. They don't have intelligence. Florida man takes 50-pound fish from Bass Pro Tank. A 50-pound. Wow. How the heck he just snatched it up? I'm eating chocolate chip cookies. Now you guys are making me want a snack. I don't like chocolate chip cookies. Only if they don't have the bittersweet ones now, because they make them some different. But the bittersweet chocolate chip cookies, I never liked those. That's what I'm saying. How do you steal a 50-pound fish? If it's gonna be all slippery and heavy and stuff. Cherry tells Chantel to pass the chocolate milk to dip the cookie in. Larry, now I wonder what your personal Florida man story is. Is it 50 pounds of fish or a 50-pound fish? I think it was a 50-pound fish. I was gonna say that's a huge ass fish. Oh, homemade? Did you make them with good chocolate? What kind of chocolate chips did you use? Do you ever make them with the whatever the fancy chocolates? I want to taste some if you do ever. What is it called? That starts with a G. Those chips, chocolate chips. You need to make the chocolate chip buns with that chocolate, or in them a cookie with the mini M&Ms and the mini Reese's Pieces. Yeah, yeah, that Ghirardelli. Yeah, So those are the cookies I need you to make for me. All that I just said. Um, I have no idea that's what I saw at a 50-pound fish. There, I mean, where are you, the Florida man? Cookies that start with a G. Oh, no, Ghirardelli, not the cookies starting with a G, the chocolate chips that you put in chocolate chip cookies. So it's with the Ghirardelli chocolate. Um, yes, I had dinner. I had cube steak with onion gravy, homemade mashed potatoes with corn in the cob, but I'm still hungry. Okay. Let me get this cover off me before I start getting the heat flash. We know how those go. Now I want to go down to the lobby vending and see what cookies they have. Who remembers the chocolate kit chip? Who remembers the chocolate cow? Wait, who remembers the chocolate cow can drink? I think something went wrong in that sentence, Winter Moon. Who remembers the chocolate cow can drink? I just finished a frozen burrito. Yum, Gene. What I had for dinner was lovely bagel hot dog things. The Oscar Mayer bagel hot dogs. We know how to eat, don't we, Gina? Mine from 2017, Florida man, deflated bounce house with kids inside. Oh, that's so wrong. That is cruel. Um, Larry, I sent you have a story. Larry, if you're hungry, might suggest a salad loaded with Thousand Island dressing and mayo on top too. Hey, Susan Lee, welcome in. All right, who all in here has purple panties? Hi, everybody. Me and Sweetums have the book, but we found out that the dang book isn't even. None of the stories are written by Zane. She only edited the book, so I'm kind of mad that I spent $20. I wanted to read her writing, and then Sweetums went ahead before and cheated and read the first chapter. And she said the first chapter sucked. Um, Chocolate Cow was the name of a drink in a can like Yahoo, but Xander is brown. Oh, I don't know what that is. Maybe somebody else seen it. Uh, Girl, I got hungry. You haven't had dinner yet? What time is it for you? But Larry, you do have to answer the question that you didn't answer quite yet. Wasn't it you, Gina, that asked why he doesn't like mayo because it reminds him of maybe you shall say it again and see if that's really the reason why he won't eat mayo? What the hell thought you asked if we personally had purple panties? That's what the book is called. The book is called Purple Panties. I don't have purple panties. I don't wear panties anymore. I don't have any of them. Any colors. I didn't cheat. Oh no, sweet, it was you cheated because I wanted to read the first chapter too, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna wait for my girls. Don't try it, Sweetums. Sweetums, did you like the Al Green version of that song? I don't know if you wrote me back on Instagram, but for me. It's way better than whoever that was that wrote the Bee Gees. Oh, it's 1 a.m., so you're just gonna have a late dinner. Wait, what did Cherry say? Cherry, if you do, I'm all for it. What did Cherry say? Oh, what if she has purple panties? Uh, I thought today was day one of discussion and I took notes. Dang, not taking notes, girl. I know I better get my post-it stickers out discussing a book with you. But no, I was just trying to see how we were gonna do it. Like how we're gonna go about it, but I'm sad Jessie Lynn can't be a part of it because I don't know what's going on with her. But yeah, we'll definitely do three chapters, and I'll write a few notes too. We'll probably write it sucked so far. Um, I don't like mayonnaise because it makes me puke. Ever since I was little, I don't like nothing about. Oh, so it's the taste and stuff. It's not what Gina said. All right, I thought it was because of what Gina asked you. Chantel, damn, you haven't eaten yet. You should be starving. That's how I'm usually too. I eat at real weird hours, but I try to eat now at 9 just to be on point with my medicine, everything all done. Sweetums, do you listen to Sly and the Family Stone? Let's see. I've listened to the BG version in forever, so I listened to Al Green one. I was vibing with it. It was so good. Then I listened to Bee Gees and I was shocked that yeah, I couldn't listen to Bee Gees for 2 seconds. I was like, oh heck no, you're not about to ruin my song. Because that song always brings me to some place I need to be. And that, yeah, his version is way, way better. Very bad childhood experience. We'll do that. I'm that way with grits. Yeah, Al Green is amazing. We were talking about, what was the song, Gina? You know my memory's always crap. Not Gina, Sweetums. Is it What Becomes of a Broken Heart? No, what's that? Well, when Sweetums puts the song in, but I was telling her how that was my theme song because we were talking about what theme songs would you have. I was like, that's mine. And then she said the Bee Gees sang it too. And I listened to Bee Gees for version for like 2 seconds. And I was like, ain't no way. Um, I haven't had grits since I was little either. And if I don't think I would have any grits, and Gina doesn't like eggs, but I want to eat grits without eggs. I have to have like eggs and grits, like grits, eggs on top of grits, and then like sort of mix the yolk in and stuff. But I haven't had that since I was little. But I just know I'd like it. Ooh, hope I didn't do anything just now. How could you mend a broken heart? Yeah, That's my theme song. But yeah, Bee Gees. I don't know what they were thinking with that one. Oh my goodness, I fell asleep for a second. If I pass out, my apologies. It's all right if you got to go to sleep. I tell everybody that. I don't want people to struggle to stay awake at these hours. It's only if you're up, you know. Go to sleep, girl. Um, let's see. Cheesy grits for you? Well, everybody knows I don't like cheese, but I could understand that. Hey, Desi, welcome in. Gina, really grits. I gotta try to catch up with all these comments. I hope I'm not missing any. I eat grits with butter, with over easy eggs, and thinly sliced tomatoes. That's it. How do you eat stuff? It's weird when I hear, if people don't know, Cherry's my sister, and we have a 13-year gap. She's 13 years younger or whatever. And it's weird for me to hear that she eats stuff that I used to eat before she was born, and then I didn't eat it after she was born. But she eats it some of the same way. So I'm like, what the heck? That's how I would eat it. Um, Grits are delicious. But do people like sweet grits? Because I know some people use grits with like They put like sugar and some milk in it. Uh, Larry Blah de grits. Gina Blah de mayo as well. Oh, what did Winter say? Um, Couch Sweetums gonna move to the bedroom and layer up still cold. Yeah, don't, like I said, don't try to strain staying up. Just say goodnight if you have to. It's late. You guys, our live was 4 hours yesterday. I went on early thinking I was gonna get off early. That didn't work. Um well, Larry, understand what did Larry say? Oh, Gina, blah to me. Oh, that's what. I I had a sub today with just mail, and I was just too lazy to go get the what's it called, the dressing I was talking about, the Italian dressing that I eat it with, and I did not like it at all. Sure, can I say one teeny tiny spoiler from chapter one? It's regarding Gina. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I had to turn my heat to 73. 70 was no longer working. Dang. I don't even know what the heat on's here, but I know I'm sweating a little bit. Chantel, that's what's up as long as you're alright. Only thing that matters. You still gotta eat, girl. Gina's like, Sweetums, tell me, tell me. Sweetums, that's good too with Spanish rice. What did I miss? I'm missing some things. Oh, yeah. What kind of cheese do you put on the grits, Susan? That's why I need to start asking people, like, what kind of cheese? Because I just say ill to cheese. There might be a cheese out there that might be okay besides mozzarella. I don't know. But not Swiss. I know I hate Swiss. And I don't like American. Like, I don't know, I don't know. You know, we all have something we don't like. I have a lot of stuff I do not like. Um, I will eat an hour or so, maybe a pizza tonight. Okay. Gina, someone in the story uses your gray flannel cologne. I don't know why I started laughing. Oh no. Oh, but I was laughing. Oh no. Yeah, this book's gonna be stupid, guys. I know it is. But if it gives us a laugh, it might be worth the $20. But I would really return it if I could. One thing about me, I waste a lot of money because I don't return shit. I have anxiety over that. Don't ask me why. I've never been able to really return anything unless I went in the store and did it. But a lot of times I didn't even do that with stuff, so I waste a lot of money. Cheddar or jack cheese or mozz. See, now if it's mozz, I might be able to try. Or a little tiny bit of cheddar. I feel like if I mix a little bit of cheddar in with mozz, I could do it. But um, I don't think I've ever tried jack cheese. But I think sometimes I could try something because I do miss when meals are made. When I have to take, subtract the cheese, I do miss what that element it would add to it. So it's not just because I don't like cheese doesn't mean I really don't feel like I'm missing it too, in a way, if you guys get what I mean. Sweetums, I'm famous. I'm in a book. Now, if I go through this book and it's so stupid, maybe it will make me feel more, feel like I could write or format my book that I've been waiting to do. Like I said, it's not for anybody, it's for myself. But if this looks as simple as it is, maybe it will encourage me more to just keep on writing, so I can put it all together. Let's see. Gina, he was a dowdy old man, professor type. Professor type? Ew. My eyes are so dry right now. How many eye drops can one have before going blind? Psh, I don't play with eye drops. I use my eye drops very sparingly because of all the stuff that's going around with how, the reports on eye drops now. So, um, I don't know. Just be careful with them. M&M, I return all the time. Just print out the label and have someone go. Nobody's gonna go to the UPS and drop it off, though. That's the thing. And I don't have anything to print off the label with. Because I know my printer ink is dry as hell. And I only used it once. But I haven't used it in like a year, so that junk is dry. Yeah, be careful with the eye drops. For real, though. There's a lot of reports on it and stuff. That's why I use mine not very often. Larry, yuck, yuck, pooey. Well, Chen said, wait, Larry, is it really dangerous eye drops you're talking about? Yes. There's been a lot of eye drops in the news. Chantel, use an eye drop without preservatives. Like, yeah, that's the kind I have. Systin or whatever, however you pronounce it, that's what I have. Kind of pricey, but it's better than going blind. Exactly. Exactly. Curious, I love Spanish rice with egg and tomato too. That would probably be good. Like I said, I just wish my daughter would make it without pigeon peas, so I won't have to sit there picking them out. But then I would try it other ways. Sweetums, I I don't know what that word's supposed to be. Older man sent, and I loved it. It was older man sent, and I loved it. It was a. I love such cheese. I can eat a whole wagon of that shit. Oh, everybody does. I do not. Ugh, no. Larry, my dad ruined Swiss cheese and blue cheese for me. His favorites. Why did he ruin it? Just because it makes you sad, or just because he ate it all the time? Um, I have dry eye syndrome. Was given them by my eye doctor. I wasn't told, however, how many to use. The bottle says use as needed. Yeah, but if you get the one that Susan set up there, like she says it's without preservatives, so you won't have it won't have that problem. I still, for me, I don't use it as often because I feel like my eyes, I don't want it to substitute whatever moisture I have in my eyes. So I try not to use it as much so my eyes won't just get dependent on eye drops. I don't know. That's what I do with everything. Um, Susan, man, let me tell you, I really got bad on some Swiss cheese. Sweetums, you missed Jerry using the KitchenAid. Oh, did he finish it? Or Sweetums? I don't know if I said Sweetums. Oh, I did. I didn't even know he was on. We have a book club going on in here. What book we're reading? We're reading. I always hate saying this out loud, but Purple Panties. It's our erotica book. We don't know if it's any good so far. It doesn't look like it is. My eye doctor just looked at me all concerned for a whole entire minute before saying, "Do you have eye drops? Take these and use them." Yeah, just be careful. Um, and just don't, like I said, don't just use them all throughout the day. And just make sure you're always drinking a lot of water too. Of course, that always helps. With all those, with any dryness really, when it comes to the body. Larry, calm down before you ruin Swiss cheese for me. Yuck! Isn't Swiss cheese like? Isn't it more of like a rotten tasting cheese too? Like that's very strong and pungent. Like people say they don't like blue cheese maybe because they can see the rot on it, but Swiss cheese seems very suspicious. I'm gonna just read it. Remember, this is salty reading it. I know, but I am salty because I picked out the book because I thought Zane wrote it. I liked that it was a black author writing erotica, and I read a lot of her books in the past, so that's why I picked this book. But I didn't read it was saying edited by Zane instead of written by Zane. So that makes me mad. But I'm still gonna read it. I bought it. I gotta read it. So far, the writing is cringe, awful. Oh my goodness, is it nasty? Oh, can I read it? Can I read a page? I wonder if reading a page is like something against YouTube that you can't do. Um, to be fair, I think it's all black female authors. Okay, well, maybe some of them aren't gonna suck. Sweetums, is it like really really nasty? Where if I try to read it, I couldn't read it in code, sort of. Let me try. Like maybe it will be funny. Let me try to hook this phone up so I won't try to. Oh, it's still got enough time. It's not nasty at all. The writing is just basic and pedestrian and awkward. Dang. Let me see if I can find my light. I don't think I could. I might not even. No, that's under too much stuff. Dang, I don't got a lighter. I would try to. I don't have. Or I would try to read this. My room's always so dark. That's what I was gonna do, Susan. But I can't find my thing so I can shine it on my page to read it. Hold on, you guys. I'm about to make a lot of noise, so I gotta move some bags out of the way to find this thing so I can try to read this. But you guys, can I read it without YouTube saying I is it some type of copyright form? Could I read a book like that? Like a little bit, you think? Um Yeah, Zane is not pedestrian, really. That's why I suggested it. Alright, let me see, guys. I guess I'm gonna make a little bit of noise for a minute. Come on, where are you? Oh, there it is. Oh no, nothing dropped. I need to put this light somewhere else. Not back in there. Hold on, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Oh man. Alright. Hopefully I don't gotta get my glasses, because I'm not reaching for those bitches. Use code words that the bots can't pick up. Yeah, I'm gonna try, but doesn't sound like I really have to. How Sweetums explaining it. We'll just see. Just it's not gonna be the whole thing, but I just want to get the gist of how it is. Sorry, Cherry. If you're in here, Cherry, you gotta close your ears. I'm not gonna read the introduction. Okay, let's see. Wait, Susan, that's what started this conversation. Next thing you know, Eminem is picking out a dud. Shut up, Gina. It's hard to multitask when you're live, when you're running the live. I hear that crackling and I automatically think it's a snack. It was a snack, but it was on top of stuff. Gina, she's gonna be watching some Tank videos tonight. I'm glad I introduced her to him. I knew Tank, I just didn't know he had some new music going on. Tank's always been a sexy mofo to me. I just didn't know he had some new music. Shoot. Sounds like snacks. Everybody knew those were snacks. Yes, there were snacks getting moved around. uh, uh, Susan, Tank and LL. Yes, Tank and LL have been on my mind. Okay, let's hear it. I have 10 minutes before our baby wakes up. Okay, wait, what's Tank? Sweetums, you don't know who Tank is? Alright, you guys, I'm gonna stop reading your comments. Gotta read these. I'll read this. I'll do your comments. I was just making sure Cherry wasn't in the building. Okay, the first one is called It's All or Nothing. I'm not gonna read it, and I'm just gonna read it. Sitting at the intersection on Ponce and Peachtree, I find I find myself confused with how I had spent my evening. The backlight from my cell phone had been blinking, with mixed text messages and missed calls from home. I knew most of those calls were from Walter and my grandbabies, telling me that they were going to bed. Somehow, over the past several months, I've lost concern over keeping up with their schedules. My husband of 30 years, blah, blah. My husband of 30 years told me of his whereabouts daily, and I had grown tired of hearing the same old things, day in and day out. I often found myself mouthing his every syllable, his every word, whenever he spoke to me. Are we bored yet? A I don't know what the hell that word is. At Howard University, his life didn't have much excitement. He got up in the morning, did 5 miles on the treadmill, took a 7.5 minute shower, splashed on some gray flannel aftershave, Gina, and cologne he wore for 30 years, put on a pair of black socks and a crisp white dress shirt, and put on a pair of black slacks and a crisp white dress shirt with black socks. Gosh, yeah, I break it down like that. Made himself a bran muffin, a glass of apple juice, and a cup of black Cinca. I drove his 1973 Dodge Charger to Lot D on the university's campus. In the evenings when he got home, he talked my ear off about his day and his colleagues who had gotten on his nerves. Where's the stuff at? I don't care about your boring ass husband. You said he was boring. That's all I need to know. The only one who ever caught and kept my attention was Lee Matthews, a young African American woman who received her MBA from Georgetown. She was in her 30s from what Walter had told me, and the administration was giving her hell about her radical stance when it comes to sexual orientation discrimination in the workplace. The university position was like the military's don't ask, don't tell. Lee's attitude was that there was nothing in place to protect gays that worked for our school. In the event such place wait, in the event such a problem ever arose. Well, she didn't come right out of. Okay, I'm skipping this shit, you guys. I'm not like that's not how you write these books. Okay, let's see. Let's go down a little bit. I first met Lee in Walter's office one afternoon while I was waiting for him so we could go to lunch. She was standing at the photocopy machine in a gray pinstripes pantsuit with a pink blouse and a pearl choker clenching her neck. Her open-toed pink Her open-toed buff pink 3-inch high slip-on comforted. Bitch, you can't say she got some damn open-toed heels on. Why you got, like I'm done. I'm done. Her open-toed buff pink 3-inch heel slip-on comforted the most beautiful feet I've ever seen with toes perfected with an American pedicure. Are you fucking serious? Are you guys tripping like me? I gotta read your comments after, but this is the most. Do you want to go to sleep? Like, what the fuck? Lee wore her sandy hair in a nice fluffy ponytail. A fluffy fucking ponytail? That's you're doing an introduction to a woman and you're giving her a fluffy fucking ponytail? Oh my gosh. That bounced when she moved. As she removed her papers from the document tray, I realized I was staring and turned shyly away, looking out the window high over Georgia Avenue. I felt her approaching me. Dr. Woodson? She asked. I, at the age of 49, with 4 grown children, was like a schoolgirl. I had an ED, what the fuck is that? Who cares? University of Maryland. I don't care. Let's get to how you felt, bitch. Okay, let me see. Oh my god, this is horrible, you guys. I wasted my money. Alright, after all she explained her fucking history, then she said, oh, let's see what she was wearing. Okay. She wore. Oh, that's what somebody else wanted. What? I wore what he wanted me to wear. Dolce & Gabbana, Versace, and Prada. I looked like $1,000,000 whenever I stepped out of the house, and today was no exception. I was wearing Michael Kors. And that's the only thing she said. She was wearing Michael Kors. She didn't break down her busted ass heels or nothing. She just said Michael Kors. So, Dr. Woodson, the lady said, and she says, yes, she answered. Oh my gosh. I say she's about 6 foot tall in her heels. She towered my 5'5" frame, and she walked closer to me. I was stricken by her beauty. Like Marvin Gaye said, troubled man. I was coming apart, and the room was suddenly a little warm for me. It wasn't the hot flashes I'd grown used to with menopause around the corner. Who the fuck says that? You wouldn't fucking talk about menopause when you about to look. What the fuck? Extending her. Oh my god, you guys, I'm sorry, I'm pissed. Extending her hand, she politely said, I'm Lee Matthews. She firmly shook my hand and introduced herself as the new director of University Advancement. I recognize you from the picture your husband has on his deck. They need to fire whoever took that photo because you're way more beautiful in person. Blushing, I replied, well, thank you, Miss Matthews. No, please, call me Lee. She smelled divine. Are you here to see him? She asked, pointing towards Walter's office. If you guys need me, if I need to stop talking for somebody, the mods put obvious emojis for me to stop. If I gotta look up for something. Okay, let me go. Okay. So, okay, she asked if she was going to Walter's office. As a matter of fact, I am. We're supposed to be having lunch. Lee looked puzzled. Today? Yes, we talked about it this morning before he left. Lee got up and walked over to Walter's secretary's desk. He must have been confused then. He and some of the deans are over at Catholic University for a meeting. They've been there. Sweetums, are they about to fuck in his office? If they're not, I'm not reading this shit. I'll go on if they're gonna do something, but if it's gonna be this fucking back and forth, boring ass, dry ass conversation, I'm not even reading this shit. So you gotta tell me if they're gonna fuck in this office. Oh, please don't let any of my family, none of my family, if you ever go and listen to this stuff back, I'm not like this. I was just, yeah, I'm not reading it if they're not about to fuck in this office. I'm straight up not. I'm done with this whole book. I'm throwing it out the fucking window in the snow. I'm done then. I'm not reading this shit. I'm gonna find when they're fucking. I'm gonna skip past all this shit. Let me see. Fuck that. Do you know what page they're gonna fuck on, Sweet? Sweetums, in your notes, did you write what page they're gonna fuck on to tell me? Because this is bullshit. Sweetums, if you can, so I could catch up on these comments, can you tell me what page they fuck on so I can read it? Because that's all I'm gonna fucking read. That's what erotica is, not this extra fucking tell what education this person has and what the hell. I gotta read some of these comments. Um. Oh, you're talking about Tank. Yes, Tank. Okay, add to my Spotify. Uh, okay. You guys are smelling Tank snacks. I'm big sweaty man. Sounds stinky. You're all in the nerdiest nerd. I don't know. Cool things. Yes, sweetest. We gotta get you loosened up. Oh, who cares what that fucking word means? It's stupid to be in this damn book. Oh my god. Bran muffins and Cinco. Okay, that's what I'm saying. What the fuck, man? What the hell? It is an older book, but still. It's. I read her stuff. Oh my gosh, this isn't her stuff. This is other people. Yeah, this is terrible. Darn, I missed it. Was it given Snoozer? Yeah, it was given beyond Snoozer. You didn't miss anything, does he? It's so bad. It is really bad. It's. I wouldn't even want to read this if this wasn't an erotica book. If it started out like that and how things are described, very. I wouldn't want to read it, no matter what kind of book it was. Um, I was watching the Tank video. I got a leg cramp. Yeah, Gina. Oh yeah, I'm sure you did. Uh, Gina, what the fuck you doing over there? She writes some of these other brand names. Yeah, and they suck though. The details how she describes them sucks. Uh, Larry got hungry talking about mayo and grits. If they're not, I ain't reading it. For, like I already read that. Okay, not in their office. No, yep, read that part. I can't make it. Who me trying to make it smexy? Not what was my voice? I was about to say I can't. There's no smexy in this book. They have a chase encounter on a train. Oh, trains. Okay. My pages might not correlate with yours because it's an ebook. All right, let me look for train then. I got purple velvet panties to wear while listening to these. I can't. How many pages did you read? That was like 3 pages in that I was reading into that. Just skip a couple of pages to the train. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, I'm gonna try to find the train, you guys. So give me a second. I'm about to write my own stuff, or I could read my. No, that's too graphic. I was about to say I got some stories that I wrote of erotica that I read, but way too graphic for YouTube. Talking about her sister, all this crap. All right, two to New York, please. So they're catching a train to New York. What are you doing? Hold on, she shushed. Let me see. I hope you don't mind the sleeping card. That's all they had. So they got the sleeping card on the train, people. Sleeping car, New York. What's going on? I asked. I thought you wanted to go to lunch. Again, Lee didn't say anything. She pulled me through the crowds like a Yamaha on the Beltway, and when we got to the steps of the train, she turned to me with my hair dripping wet with sweat and simply smiled. You think I'm crazy, don't you? I wanted so badly to tell her yes, but my spirit, in need of this liberty, put its hands over my mouth. Okay, that's nice. Get to the fucking. All right, let's get it. Giving our tickets to the attendants, Lee and I followed behind him as he led us up the stairs to our accommodations. I was pooped and dropped my weary bones into the waiting chair. That really gets us all riled up that you're pooped and you dropped your weary bones into the waiting chair. That sets the scene, doesn't it, guys? With a kind bit of curious smile, I asked, "What are you doing, Lee?" I wasn't one who was used to spontaneity. There was a time and a place for everything. Standing before the mirror, wiping tiny beads of sweat from her brow, she snickers. I decided I wanted some seafood from City Crab, and I thought you might like that too. Is that supposed to be a pun? You want some seafood? She wants some seafood from City Crab, people. Lee, taking off her jacket and hanging it up on the closet, jumped up onto the top bunk and stretched out across the bed on her stomach. Confused at why we had to travel all the way to New York for seafood, I said in amazement, "Dare, we could have gone down to the wharf." Oh my gosh, this is horrible. Okay, I'm done with it. Okay. I wasn't really feeling that today, Dr. Woodson. The bosses are out of the office, so I felt like goofing off. Sometimes I think they have it in for me anyway. Oh, it's Mina? You could call me Mina. Oh, okay, Mina. You know those papers you saw me with, you came in with? Yes, I recall them. Well, that was my resume. Who cares? You set your weary bones down when you. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's. Alright. Where is the stuff? They're still talking for a whole nother page, guys. They're not getting to the nitty gritty. Where did they do anything? Man, this is going too much without getting. They're talking about salads and shit, so they didn't fuck. Where's the. You guys, I'm on page 8 and nothing has happened. Um. So they went out, I guess. So what is the train ride back then? Because they got there because it says she's rubbing her leg under the table. Oh, it's the return trip. Okay, that's what I was figuring. Now. Yes, let's have deep grip my hands and I was ready. Okay. Alright, now they're back into another bedroom car. Let me take a sip of water and hope this does something. Tip: if you ever write an erotica book, don't wait until page 10 to start something. Okay, she's back on the top bunk, alright? By this time, but this time she kept her heels on. Her long legs were dangling over my bunk. Chuckling to myself, I relaxed my body on the lower berth and I sought no forgiveness for what happened next. Solemnly, I took those same hands that had trembled during dinner and removed Lee's shoes from her feet. I grabbed her pinky toe with my tongue and caressed every single toe with my lips. Alright, no, oh my gosh. With my lips. Wait a minute. Until her entire foot was saturated with my essence. You know what? That was disgusting. I'm sorry. Lee slid down from the bed and met my lips with hers. I want to make whoopee to you over and over again until you scream my name like doves. I had no idea what I was doing. All I knew was that it felt right. Button by button, I exposed Lee's bosom to me and cupped her, you know what, with my hands. I reclined her against my bunk and removed every stitch of her clothing until I reached her bare skin. Standing in the moving car as we bustled across the tracks, extending north to south. Bitch, you're telling me which way you're going on a train? I don't care about that. I just rolled my $1,000 frock and lay next to her. I kissed every part I could get to, and in my mind I made her all mine. Lee, returning my affections, mounted me and rested her body against me. Motionless, our hearts began to synchronize with time. I held her nippies between my lips and softly planted my palms around her, I don't know what the butt, I guess. I didn't know what I was doing, but as she rocked back and forth in my lap, okay, I'm done. But okay, maybe I can't read this stuff. It's not too bad, but I knew what I had done. With my body stretched against the sheets, Lee slid. Okay, yeah, I can't read some of this. Yeah, no. They eventually ended on the lips. Nope. Okay, there we go. I can't read it. It is stupid and dry though, even though I can't read it. Oh my gosh. Riding a wave of lust, Lee and I journeyed into a place where our erotic souls met and fell in love. That really was it. Let me tell you. See, that was the worst. How are you gonna talk about? I don't know. I think it was. First of all, this book sucks. I mean, I don't know. I'm in shock of the suckiness of it. Even the stuff I couldn't read, it wasn't like, ooh, well, it's just that I can't read it. She literally, okay, so you get to page 10 and she has a paragraph of the scene and then end scene. Like, that's really stupid. I'm so mad, you guys. I paid $20 for the shit. Um. Oh, Larry saw Gina's face. Page 8 is drier than Popeye's biscuit for real. Larry said who's tossing salad. Nobody tossed salad up in there even. Damn girl's supposed to be. Yes, exactly, not corn. But it's not good. Oh no, Mrs. Augustine came up in here when I was reading that. Hey, Mrs. Augustine, if you're still in here. What's going on with this book? Nothing. They put a paragraph in 10 pages, so absolutely nothing. Where we're supposed to get people's stuff moving, that's going to make it drier. Larry, you're lucky. These ladies have known me for a cute minute and just seen me. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Sweetums. After a long day of running and then, well, they're all soaked and stuff. And then you're going to suck a fucking toe or the whole foot. And then you're going to say it's soaked in your essence. Like, that's disgusting. And then just when the scene was for the scene, it was the most basic explanation of it as you can get. No twister, nothing. Very basic, very vanilla. You know. Until you scream. I know, until you scream like doves. Like, bitch. When doves cry, motherfucker, are you Prince up in here? Just scream like a dove. The sign is getting me. I'm imagining I was rolling my eyes. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I'm catching up, you guys. I'm getting there. Make a honk noise for every bad word. That wasn't even good enough to read for me to even do that with the bad words. We journey into the place where our erotica souls met and fell in love. Yeah, there's not anything, you guys. I do not recommend this book. I don't care if the other ones are better. You get 10 pages in a book and it's a paragraph on the scene. No. And like I said, if you were to describe the most basic lesbian encounter, that's all it was besides the soaking of the foot, okay? No, she didn't clean her piggy. She just draped her piggy over the bed and the lady juiced it up. Larry's like, what's going on? And G's about just read. I'm not reading no dry ass thing. And I could see if it was something interesting and I would want to make up the words, but not for that dry ass crap. Yeah, Sweden's putting it in there. She pulled me through the crowds like a Yamaha on a beltway. Like, come on. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Can you return books for being sucky? Girl, next time you read yeah, for real. Read the reviews. I'm just gonna go and read these damn reviews and see what people say. I'm gonna make, okay, yours, Gina, I see. Okay, Larry. It's a whole lesbian book, yeah. She goes into Dutch details describing brand names of clothes and then just rushes the plot. Exactly. Like, that's why I didn't even read it, because it's just whatever the basic that you know about that. There was nothing different. She didn't stray away from shit. You guys, I'm about to go on, what time is it? I'm about to go on Amazon and see what people say about this damn book. Because I didn't check the reviews. If people liked it, they had no type of sex life in their life. No type. Like, somebody got paid for writing that crap. I'm still shocked. And I think I have trouble writing? That was horrible. How dare you, Zane, bring this stuff to us? We trusted you, Zane. Okay, it says customers find this book hot and steamy, with one mentioning they never had a dull moment while reading it. You must have a very dull life then. Give me a break. Steamy? Nice? People like this crap. People like hot, yes, great writing. No, people like this. Let me try to find the negative reviews. For the majority of people, like this crap. Needed a pink panties after this. I just do not like it. Never got to read. Oh, so there's not much complaints about this book. Um, sounds like Snooze Fest. I'm not interested in. Yeah. And then they fall madly. Who cares? Nobody cares about falling in love with erotica books. Erotica books isn't no love story. It's fucking. Don't give me no damn love story. If I want a love story, I'm gonna read a whole book about a damn love story. Well, it sounds like Zane doesn't know how to edit. Well, no, there's no typos and stuff. She just, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know why she did this. She could have told the author to get dirty with their descriptions for real. Oh yeah, that is one chapter. Each person has rights to a chapter, I think. What, Sweetums said something about going on to Sweetums, you better not read the other two. Well, you read the other two, don't read beyond that. It's a collection of, yeah, there's only one chapter. Each author writes one chapter. The unhauled, they unhauled after the train, yeah. Oh, you hauled after the train. They must be like really old or really deprived of mix because it sounded boring and dry. Yeah, they're supposed to remember how she mentioned, oh, since going into menopause, she had to add that little tidbit. But I don't give a fuck. Even if you're older, I'm older. And I still remember my life of whatever, and it was way better than this crap. Yes, Susan, I was laughing sorry because I just learned U-Haul, yeah. So she was only 49, wrote like a 90-year-old. Yep. I'm about to leave her. No, I can't because it's my daughter's account. If it wasn't my daughter's account on Amazon, I would leave a review like this made my shit dry, okay? And my shit is never dry. For the first time in my life, this made my shit dry. There you go. there, there's my review. Shit. What the hell? Um, Salty ruined it. No, she did it too. This sucks. The writing was so basic, very, very basic. It's really shocking to me, like I said, because Zane, regardless if she didn't write it, she still put her name on it, you know? Oh no, Larry. Let me stop. But come on now. Coochie Cop was the sequel, for real. Made me stop thinking about Tank and LL and Method Man, all that. That would be the funniest review. I would write something similar to that if it was my account. But it's not my account, it's my daughter's, so I'm not about to do that to her. Hey Diane Husted, you just missed some juicy reading. um so yeah, what did you guys think about it? Waiting for page 10. I can't believe she described seeing her and what she was wearing and even her heels like that. How do you describe high heels in a book like this, like that? Like, I can't believe I wasted my money. And even like I said, the reviews, everybody likes it. Am I so different in life that? Well, even Sweetums was right. Like, I don't get it. I don't know what's wrong with these women that read this book. Maybe the first story just sucked and the other ones will be a little bit better. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna get through this whole book because it's very simple reading. It's not gonna be hard. But if we go along and the story does seem somewhat juicy, I will read it and then I'll write little notes in that I can like use different words. So I'll read it more cohesive as I'm going through. If there's a scene that's good. But if there's no scene that's good in this book, it's just gonna go in the trash, and I just wasted $20. So I'm hoping, like I said, I'm hoping Jessie Lynn hops on, but I don't know if she'll be able to, you know. But this is the first one. And even if this book sucks, I'm still gonna go back and try to find an older book of Zane's that she actually wrote because I like her books. Yeah, this book made me straight again. Oh my gosh. She's definitely. This is just like so. Lear, you're at a loss for words for what? How the book sucked, or that I even read some of it. You're just, I don't know. I mean, can you get one of those clown horns and honk over a bed? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. When I got my daughter's gonna get up like, hello, what the fuck are you doing at this time in the morning? And their baby sleep? I don't think so. Um, yeah, this is not good. And she was screaming like doves. What the fuck is a scream of a dove though? Really, I'm really good about to play the sound of a dove. What's a dove sound like? Yeah, I'm about to really Google that. I mean, YouTube that. You guys are about to hear it from my computer. Sound of a dove. Probably about to be cracking the hell up. Oh no. Did my chat go away? You guys, am I still here? Let me know. It threw me out. You guys can still hear me and everything? Oh no. Is my chat over? Hello? It's good? Okay. Don't do that to me, YouTube. Can I play something on YouTube under my account, or will that do something? Alright. Hopefully I can play something. Because I'm on my computer, not my phone playing it. We'll see. You guys heard that shit? What the hell? If I heard that from somebody, I would run. I would really run. What the hell? Who thinks of that sound? Oh my gosh, I crack up when I hear Princess song when doves cry because I never heard a dove cry. Yeah. Yeah, we see dove makes a coo sound. Oh no. Diane doesn't even know what we're talking about. um, oh, sitting. You guys all heard that sound, right? If you heard that from somebody, would you be like, oh yeah, let's get it on? No, thank you. I'll be like, do you need to go to emergency? Do we need to call 911 or something? Maybe you're getting a little possessed there, have an exorcism, but not anything about smexy time. That just does it for me, right? So isn't that wasn't an owl, that was a dove. Uh, that's the sound I make when I say hoot hoot night owls. Who the fuck says that in an erotica book? I was moving my head like a pigeon. Oh my gosh. If I heard a woman do that, I called 911. That's what I was like, what the heck? That makes it even more horrible. Um, my day, and we are reading a sexy story that was badly written. Yes, Diane. But I mean, I guess that's the thing. The book clubs, we're gonna find some that suck. But I definitely, while we're going through this, most of it's probably just gonna be, it sucks. But the ones that, if there's one that's don't, I'll definitely write notes down so when I could read it, I'll have like different words. And maybe we'll go through like what words should we use when they mention butt or buttocks or something instead of ass. I would say ass. But when they say buttocks or something, come on now. Or when they talk about nips, and we gotta see certain words for that, and the P word, of course. What's a safe word to call the P word, people? Because that's gonna be mentioned a lot. And don't forget to coo. No, thank you. So we gotta come up with a safe word for the P word. That's gonna be the biggest thing, I think. Um, can I Google clown horn? Say chipples. But no, see, if I say coochie, if it is a good read, I say coochie in there, that's gonna ruin it. And chipples is definitely gonna ruin it. Google clown horn. Wait, you said clown horn? Isn't that just a Hong Kong thing? That will ruin. That will ruin it too. No, I'll find words. I'll get creative if it's even worth it. Um. Oh, gee, the chips and nipples. Now I want a snack. Exactly. That's what it's gonna sound like. It'll be so funny to substitute the word. So yeah, like the bicycle. Yeah. Did you hear the sound? I don't know if you guys heard it. I played it. Gina, not Chipples. It reminds me of Chippies. Yeah. Be like, oh, and then they did this to the Chipples. uh, Susan Snake on them both, girl. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You love the clown horn? Really? Am I going to be having to play clown horn every time I. Well, I just wouldn't say nothing and put the clown horn in. Oh my gosh. My stomach. She did not say some chipples. You said chipples, and then what was the other one? Chipples and. Oh my gosh, you guys are a trip, man. Uh. Now Gina wants a clown horn along with the chipples. What was the other one? Chipples and. Oh my gosh. Well, this was the first introduction to the book club. But even though the book sucked, it still was like we still had fun with this shit. And I hope YouTube doesn't send me a message like you. I don't know what they would say. Like you'll get thrown the fuck off here if you start being nasty. I don't know. I know I've seen people read pages out of the penthouse straight out, not doing nothing. I don't think they got in trouble. Oh yeah, the chipples and dip, chipples and dipples. She slid her honk into the honk and felt the warmth of the honk. That's all they basically said on there too. That was it. After the saturation of the lovely, sweaty, walked on toes, and then she tugged on my chipples. Sounds mexically right. Yeah, sure. Oh my gosh. That is not. Oh my goodness. That's why I say at least it turns out to be something interesting, even if the book sucks. So it might be. I'm gonna say it's worth the $20 just from that chapter. Because if you like laughter for me is so healing, so I'm like I'm not gonna regret buying this book. I'll still complain, but the way this went was funny as fuck. Oh my gosh. But how dare Zane put her name on this book? How old is it really? I forgot how old it is. It's not recent. Did she stop writing currently? What year is this? I don't think I could have got this book used. I don't think there would have been anything wrong with it. Oh, 2008. Yeah. Oh, and even yeah, they're still around the same, written around the same thing, 2007. There's one called Mom's Night Out. Oh my gosh, I wonder what that's gonna be like. I'll read you guys the chapters of what's coming. The names of the chapters. So the first one we read was I read was It's All or Nothing. The next one is Bread and Roses. Chapter 3 is My Side of Things. Chapter 4 is Sensei. I don't know what those words are. Sensei Ing Ray. It's some different language. So, Sensei Ing Ray. I don't know. Other one is Interfacing. Next one is Crave. Next one after that is Lipstick on Her Collar. Next one is Underneath. Next one is Island Goddess. Then there's Hard to Get. Then the Purple Pennies review. Then Uma, Miss Julie Den's Sexy Items, Wet. One's called just Wet. Then there's, like I said, Mom's Night Out. Woman of the Year, The Next Girl, Pleasures, The Finest Man. That's kind of weird because it's a book on lesbians. So The Finest Man, Haley's Orgasmic Splendor. That's one called Haley's Orgasmic Splendor. The next one is The Time Tripper. Jacquees. Then At Last. New Orientation. The Private Room. And In My Mind. What the fuck are these going to be about? Do any of those sound good? Maybe Wet. What's that be about, a hose or something? And they sprayed us down with the backyard garage, the fucking garden hose, while she was spraying her vegetables. Yeah, that's, they're talking about bran muffins and Sanka, yeah. Oh my gosh. Crave, bran muffins, yeah, that's what the heck. Just What is them probably walking on the beach. Oh, you think it's walking on the beach? That'll be better than what I'm thinking, how stupid these are. The reviews are fine. They like this book. That's what I went on and looked, and nobody's complaining about the book. The only complaints there are is that I guess on the I guess not with the physical book, with the when you're reading it on the electronics or something, they're just complaining that the book disappeared or something, some of the words and stuff. Oh, that sounds like a donut. Must be some nice muffins. Sexy Rain, you think? Yeah, I don't think they have that much imagination. But no, they're good. The reviews are like, ooh, this was good. If that's it, they like it. They must have or had a really dry sex life. I want you to read this while watching Elo on your laptop. We need outside help, people. We got 12 people in here and 14 likes, though. Oh, okay. That's a better night than we've had in last night and the night before and stuff. Yeah. I can't believe it, but like I said, the laughter is what matters at the end of it. For me, I have enough imagination. I don't need a book, but I just thought it was fun to read it, thinking it would be something. But there has to be one out of all those titles. There has to be one person that knows how to write. Yeah, mine is too. Mine is non-existent too. But like I said, I still have a very good imagination. And when I think of my past things, I don't play with dry, boring stuff. Like, so I can't read. If somebody was like that with me, they would have to go. Like, if anything, at least, yeah, it's hilarious. That's what I said. It was like, I see 14 people and like 5 people chatting. Lately, when I've even had close to like 8 people chatting in here, it will go down to like 0 people in the room. My numbers never add up to what they are. Like I said, we'll be chatting. There'll be 8 people chatting, and it will say 0 people in the room, 1 person in the room. You know, But hey, to all the people that are sticking in and listening to the chat, and I hope one day that you'll come in and chat with us. You see, we have fun. We have fun every night, no matter if it's 2 people in here, 3 people in here. We've had fun every night so far. And, you know, something's always just keeps the conversation going. So this is turning into something. I feared it wouldn't, but it is turning into something. No matter how small it is, I don't care. I still have fun every night. And nobody ever wants to get off, and that's good to feel from you guys too. Um, Susan Ello take method med. She needs it all. That would be a good experience. I didn't think about this. Having them all at one time. Desi, that is so normal here. Yeah. Hayden just screams like a dove. Oh my gosh, screams like a dove. Um, Larry even disappears like always. Yeah. Did he come back and eat something? He ate something. Nobody's getting off after that chapter. Sweetums. That's right. Nobody's getting off after that chapter for real. I'm telling you guys, if I didn't have like learning disorders when it comes to my writing, um, like I said, I think I have undiagnosed dyslexia, but I could fucking write. And I used to have people always reading my erotic stories and stuff, and they would always be, "Oh, you need to write a book. You need to write a book." And I just was like, "Oh, I'm just not good enough." And it makes me so mad reading this simple shit that because I have a disorder, I can't write, like write everything proper. But my shit's way better than this crap, and that angers my soul, though. Um, I was fucking her the next morning after I last joined. My friend came and over and started crying because she'd never seen me like this before. I was seriously hurting, but was so worth it. Yeah, I know, Susan. I just noticed he got quiet. The last thing I heard him say was like, "What the fuck?" um, I think everybody tried to come up with the name of Coochie is more X-rated than the book. Exactly. Larry went to find him a tossed salad and some chibbles. We about to carry the word chipbles until the end of time. That's not. Oh my gosh. Susan, all sorry you were hurting. Yeah. Um, I've read better stuff on Wattpad than this chapter. Yeah, that's just. I wish I had more confidence in myself. Because if this stuff could make money, I would damn sure be making money off of my writing. Chipples and a little. Oh, what is that? Wait, I don't even know how to say that. I know what it is. I just don't. I can't get it right. Kind of Lulu. No, it's. I don't. I don't know how to pronounce it right. I do, but I don't. So sorry, Susan. Yeah. Yeah, get better, Susan. I'm back. You guys just made me some bacon and eggs. We knew you went to go get some to make something, Larry. We were just talking about that. It was worth it to be here and laugh with you guys. I'll get through this. Yeah. Yeah, we were just talking about what he was eating. He went off to eat something. Welcome back, Florida man. Hopefully, Cherry pieced out of it all before I started reading that dang book. I gotta remember to give her a warning. Cherry, dip out of the chat so you won't be listening to your older sister read stuff and talk about it. But yeah, I definitely But like I said, I have my old stories on something. If I find it, I wouldn't even be able to read it. None of that is about. It has no scenario. It's strictly what goes on. Not. I went to the farmer's market and bought an apple, and saw this guy in his overalls. Like, bitch, just get down to the nitty gritty and shut the hell up. You know, I couldn't help it. I'm a greedy fucker. Eminem, could you do a sample sentence with a clown horn, please? No, I'm not using that dang clown horn. I already had to read whatever that trash was. I'm over it. Seems I had to hit the stove. I love that you have feasts just casually. I know, every night. I have my feast with my, when I get off with my cucumbers and celery and ranch. And now I have grape tomatoes that don't look too good though. But I'm still going to eat them. Um, I wonder, when did Pika dip out? He was like, I'm not listening to this crap. Um, alright. Am I about to hop off here, guys? Unless somebody wants to talk about something else? Pull for the clown horn. Hell no. I'm gonna have to read a book and then stop and pause to play the clown horn. That's not gonna be good. I could see if I had one in my hand, but that would definitely be too loud up in here. Um, that bottle's been making noise if you guys been hearing it, sorry. I think when I start doing my life, yeah, it's going to be about cooking, having a few drinks, and eating. Gina, we're getting there slowly but surely. I asked my sister what food she thought was underrated, and she said beets. Beets are underrated. I eat beets too, like, twice a week. I like beets. Okay, so, yeah, we answered the. You don't like beets? I've been eating pickled beets lately. I got hungry and made pizza, then forgot about the pizza. Now it's a giant crouton. Oh no. That sounds like something Gina always does. Beets taste like tin and dirt. I don't taste the dirt aspect of beets. I know everybody says that, but if they tasted like dirt, I want to eat them. And I'll stay away from the ones that haven't been like if they have any type of texture to it. It has to be like smooth. I won't eat like a whole beet or nothing. I have to have sliced ones. And like pickled or not just straight up beets. But I know some people, even when they eat them, they say it tastes like earthy. It has a little earthy taste, but I wouldn't say dirt. Uh, that sounds like fun. Just don't schedule your lives at these times. Sweetum seems to be my damn manager and shit. She's like, don't fuck with this. Don't fuck with her and her damn schedule. Oh, yes, girl, I just survived you huffing and puffing every 10 words. Give me that clown horn. Oh, hell no. Uh, I stand with Uzi on the beats. So nobody likes beats? Am I the only one? You're so strong, Susan. Help for your. Yeah, I'm scared to try a beat. Oh, you never try them, Gina? Um, oh, Mrs. Augustine likes beats. Alright, you're with me. I want those pickle, man. Pickle I showed you. Yeah, why they gotta be in NYC. And it said what, $15 shipping if you get it too. That sucks. Some $15 shipping. So I'm gonna probably try those pickles tomorrow that you suggested. I just want them to get a little bit more chilled in the refrigerator. Even though they got chilled outside when they got delivered, that bottle was cold. Then we start getting dry every time. If I this book better not turn like me really off. Like I like my imagination. What are you talking about? Some beat it, just beat it. Oh, the beats. I thought you meant something else. Of course, my head's in the gutter. I was like, do you guys feel like that after that chapter? I sure don't. um, Sweetens my Lonnie would talk crap to me for doing this. Burnt pizza is my specialty. Yeah. Oh, Lonnie. We add a little vinegar to our beets. Yeah, mine lately has just been the jar of pickled beets because I'm not about to get, like, I eat my beets late at night. I'm not about to get up and open up a can. So I've been having, like, pickle beets. Um, just pour yourself a little brown and start reading. Yeah, that would be something if I did a drunk read. Oh my gosh. Don't be trying to play me when I'm not doing that. I get too free. Or even if I do a little puff puff pass. Shoot. Um, Not dusty dry. Yeah, this is. So the first chapter down. I gotta read two more of these crappy things tomorrow. I mean, I'll ask Chat why can't I say Chat GPT ever for good substitutions for the? Oh, okay. Yeah, we could do that. Um, Thank you for being so helpful, Sweetums. Though that helps me out a lot. You do whatever it takes to serve the purple panties. Shoot. And for this book to cost so much, like it's a paperback and it costs $20. Mm-mm. And then it has a part two. No, who the heck will go into part two? And this was originally, they said, $50 and it was on sale. Like, what the fuck's happening with reading these days? Um, why? So if I started, oh yeah, 2:20. Think about the time. I'm trying to make these lives a little bit shorter so that if somebody looks at my time, they're not going to look at it and say a 3 hour or 4 hour. I know when we have more to talk about, I won't worry about it. But this is sort of winding down to an end, so I'm not going to try to stretch it any longer, just so maybe people will start playing my stuff back and commenting, So I'm going to end it a little bit early tonight, you guys. I hope you don't mind. But so every night we're going to come in, go over this book, but we still could talk about other things like we did today. This is just part of what we're doing in the live to make it a little bit more interesting. And if you guys do have books that you want us to read, we already have the second book lined up. But if there's books that you want to suggest, Sweetums will send it to me and I'll have it in my Instagram just so we'll know what order to go in. And they could be any type of book. It's the only books I really don't like are like books about war and stuff like that. I pretty much can read mostly any other book. I just don't like war type stuff. Um, I would be so mad if I paid for this book. I was laughing when you said you didn't have the laptop and realized that is why she had to Google zip file. Oh, okay. Make the titles all spicy. Oh, you mean the title of the lives? That might get unwanted attention though from a whole bunch of perverted people. You just said, what? It's not even 5 a.m. I know, but like I said, it's for the interest of the channel. I want people to try to listen to some of this back and not think they'll just be turned. I like 3 or 4 hour lives, but a lot of people look at the time and they're like, I'm not reading this shit. I'm not listening to this, especially because it's just me talking. This was fun. I'll try to catch the next one. Okay, Desi, thank you for coming in. Um, Between Two Fires by Christopher Bullman is the second book. It's medieval horror about the plague. So that's the second book we're reading. If along the way you guys want to add some more, um, we'll just keep a list of it. Yeah, when you titled the last one Confessions, then it get I just don't want too much like I said, pervs coming in. So we'll see. I'll figure it out. If you have some titles too, send them because I am running out of titles for my lives. Bye to the people. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna hop off here. But thank you all for coming in and sharing this experience with me. And I hope to see you tomorrow. I try to come on now around 1. There's not really, a time limit that we're on, but I try to come on at 1. The latest is 2. I'm going to try to stick to those times. Maybe read the horror stories. Yeah, but we'll figure that might be next. The horror story from like maybe Stephen King or something. All right, you guys. Have a good night. I always wait till you guys say good night to each other before I click off of here. Well, good night, Sweetums, Gina, Desi, Larry, Susan, Mrs. Augustine, Winter Moon. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. Hope you guys have sweet dreams. Make sure you take your butts to sleep. Alright, you guys. Good night.